Welcome to our presentation. The topic we will present is unemployment in Malaysia during COVID-19 pandemic.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nuraina Shafiqah binti Anwar. My metric number is 292454. So today I will present about the introduction, which is COVID-19 began as a localized health crisis but quickly grew into a worldwide health crisis with severe economic effects, the like of which the entire world had never experienced before. Next, the COVID-19 not only highlight the fundamental flaws in all Malaysian industries, with the exception of glove making and pharmaceuticals, but also the fragility of employment. Many business and industry players have used unpaid leave and day off to minimize their operational expenses and ensure that the company has the liquidity to tide over the difficulty. And unemployment may be generally viewed as an economic issue, but its impact are actually greater than that. Its effect on mental health, stress level, and consequently an individual quality of life, as well as having an impact on community. As it says, staying employed during economic hard time is one of the most challenging things in life. And when unemployment is prevalent, finding work is doubly difficult.
Morning, doctor. My name is Wong Tian Jun, and my research number is 2X463. In 2020, the world was hit by the COVID-19 pandemic, and Malaysia is no exception to this. The unemployment rate in Malaysia spiked to the highest rate of 5.26% registered in May. Since the beginning of the pandemic, various phases of the Movement Control Order (MCO) have been implemented in the country to reduce the rapid spread of the COVID-19 starting from 18 March. For the first 3 months, as businesses were no longer able to operate as usual, it caused an increase in unemployment. With a lower number of new cases recorded daily and the pandemic situation being in control, economic activity started to resume in line with the implementation of the MCO, which started on 4th May. However, during the month, the number of unemployed showed the highest amount at 826.1 thousand. When the CMCO was lifted in June and replaced by RMCO, the economy improved significantly and the number of unemployed continued to decrease from June until September. As the country moved to a recovery stage with a low number of new COVID-19 cases in July, the unemployment rate continues to fall in July to 4.71%. Moreover, Malaysia experienced the third wave of the COVID-19 pandemic in early October. The unemployment rate increased due to the impact felt by certain businesses, especially tourism-related industry. In October, the unemployment rate showed an increase after registering a decreasing trend for 4 consecutive months since June. This situation continued until December, which recorded 772.9 thousand unemployed and 4.83% of unemployment.
Assalamualaikum Doctor, my name is Dhamira Arissa Binti Mohamad Jamali and my metric number is 291593. I will continue for causes of unemployment in Malaysia during pandemic COVID-19. The COVID-19 pandemic continued to spread over the world in 2021, providing previously unseen obstacle to the recovery of the world economy and labour market. Before that, can we take a second to look at the infographic issue Source of Labour Force Survey, Department of Statistics Malaysia, that show unemployment rate are increased 3.1% from 2022 to 2021. According to the study of International Labour Organization (ILO), the working hours decrease will continue to be significant in 2021, resulting in a 4.8% shortfall in the total working hours in the first wave of pandemic and fell marginally 4.4% in the second wave of pandemic. This shortage was equivalent to 140 million full-time jobs in the first wave of pandemic and 127 million full-time jobs in the second wave of pandemic. This concludes that the fact that this crisis is far from finished as the first wave half of 2021. However, the globally pattern was observed during the second wave of pandemic as the countries resume economic activity at varying rates and time. This is also help economic grow because of fully lockdown in first wave of pandemic. Secondly, movement control order is also the cause of an unemployment rate in Malaysia increased during pandemic COVID-19 because it's in fact economic sector, and yes, it is also in fact the supply and demand had been changed to downfall. Low in demand in the market made supply loose in the order to continue the market. Movement control order had their limit to people have their choice in the market. The unemployment register rate during the year is increased. This is because the situation encountered in the global labour market because of an unemployment income had been reduced and there is no demand in the market made the economy sector downfall in the market in Malaysia.
Good day, Doctor. I'm Koh Zhuan Guan and my number matrix is 286193. We will continue to present with the effect of unemployment. First is the effect on individual health problem. Losing a job can seriously affect a person's physical health. Given how stressful unemployment can be, it can contribute to stress-related health problems including headache, high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, back pain, and insomnia. These health problems often lead to more frequent visits to the doctor and more frequent use of medication to treat the underlying condition. When a person is unemployed, they may not have access to health care because many people rely on their job for health insurance. The health of the unemployed is also more likely to decline further, as they tend to delay checkup to save money. Additionally, they are concerned about the health of unemployed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Also, unemployed people are less likely to spend money on health-related purchases, such as gym memberships or wholesale grocery. Next will be the effect on society. The communities and society in which the unemployed live are also affected by unemployment. While one unemployed person usually doesn't have much of an impact on society. In some places, high unemployment can lead to higher rate of poverty and less desirable neighborhood, amplifying the impact of unemployment on society. Finally, it is the effect on the economy. Unemployment has a direct impact on the economy as a whole, in addition to its impact on individuals and society. People spend less when they lose their jobs, which ultimately leads to a lower contribution to the economy from the production and sales of service or goods. With less money to spend, the unemployed have also less purchasing power, which can lead to job loss for the people who make the goods these people buy.
Good day, I'm Vithya Sri Paramananthan, number card metric 291436. Today I'll be presenting on how to overcome unemployment during COVID pandemic among fresh graduates. Fresh graduates are required to be creative and innovative by coming out with their own business. They are advised to join certain programs. Firstly, Zero to Hero program, run by Hijrah Selangor, offering training and business coaching packages by leading companies for 3 to 6 months. It offers packages in business, manufacturing, agriculture, retails, and online sales. Participants are also offered microcredit loan to support their business. Secondly, Scheme Niaga Darul Ehsan Assistant Nadi in the form of capital loan from 1,000 to 5,000, especially for women who starts a business in a group of 3 people. Finance is also offered for 6 months to 3 years. Thirdly, Poverty Alleviation Blueprint Assistance. The goal of this program is to improve economic status of individual whose income is below than 1.5k per month or household income is below than 3,000 ringgit. Provision assistance in the form of business, equipment, machineries based on the company being run. The application conditions has been relaxed to 3 months of the operation during the COVID-19 pandemic season to help the people to run their business. These are the advice and these are the ways to overcome unemployment among fresh graduates.
In conclusion, as Malaysia enter a new phase of COVID wave, it is unknown where the peak its new hike are reported daily. Thus, it is important to prepare the community in facing the new challenge financially and psychologically by evaluating and revisiting the strategies employed over the last 1 year. In addition, unemployment can prevent by having a good strategies so that it will increase the growth of economy. So that's all from me. Thank you.